It's been quite some time since I've gotten a new bike, a fact that becomes readily apparent the closer you look at my current bike. So when the Pros Closet, the sponsor of today's video, reached out to ask me if I wanted to pick out any bike from their website and ride it all season long and film some videos about the experience, well, I had a pretty easy decision to make. The hard part though, the tough decision, was just which bike was I gonna choose? What? Yeah, this is the bike. This is the bike that I picked, but come on, you didn't think I was gonna show it to you this soon, did you? Where's the fun in that? For those of you guys who aren't familiar with Pros Closet, these guys are the premier site to shop certified pre-owned bikes online. On their site, you can check out both new and used bikes from pretty much every major brand, many times at a solid discount. Now, I get that buying used might make some of you guys a bit nervous. I've been burned too, but buying from the Pros Closet isn't like that game of Russian roulette we all used to play, buying from a private owner on eBay. With risk-free 30-day returns and a guaranteed buyback program, buying used has never been so easy and safe. Oh yeah, and did I mention you can also apply to sell them your current bike for cash or store credit? Well, as long as your current bike isn't as beat up as mine is. Currently, my bike stable is as lean and efficient as it gets, consisting solely of this Fazari Delano that I use to ride pretty much everything. So at first, I considered getting a bigger travel bike like this Santa Cruz Bronson or Specialized Enduro. Then I thought, well, if I'm gonna go bigger, why not get on a full downhill bike like this Kona Operator that I can rip bike park laps on all season? I even checked out some short travel bikes with nice builds just for fun, like this dope looking Yeti SB140. But then it hit me. If I was gonna borrow just one bike for just one season, this was the perfect opportunity to get a bike that I have never considered buying for myself. One that would make me both the envy of all of my riding buddies and a target for YouTube commenter Karens across the internet. I knew exactly what I had to do. Hello, it's me again. Last minute update to the video. I sent the video to the Pros Closet ahead of time and they were so stoked about it that they wanted to share that stoke with you guys and offered a discount code for $40 off any purchase of $200 or more. They have more than just bikes on the site. They've got components, accessories, clothing, you name it. So head on over, check it out, get $40 off $200 a purchase using code SingleTrack40. Thanks again to the Pros Closet for sharing the stoke. I hope you guys enjoy shopping. Now let's get back to the bike reveal. All right, you ready to see the new bike? I feel like this is definitely like watching me pull this out of here is a pretty big hint as to what type of bike I got. Oh gosh. Goodness. All right, let's go inside and build this thing. All right, I'm kidding. It's not actually that heavy, but it is heavy. And it is a big box. Luckily, I don't have my own space to do a bike build, but my friends here at Gravello Workshop have agreed to let me use their awesome workspace to put this together.
I definitely got to give a quick shout out to these guys at Gravello Workshop for opening up after hours and letting me film at their awesome shop here in downtown Asheville. Fun fact, Gravello is actually owned by a couple of friends of mine that I met through this channel. How cool is that? The shop is basically a museum of awesome bike tech, so if you're a gear nerd, and I know you guys are out there watching, you would have a blast just checking out their drool-worthy custom bike builds and parts on display. Also, if you're into coffee like me, they have a super nice cafe side of the shop with this insane machine imported directly from Italy, and Lyle here pulls some pretty fire espresso. Anyway, Gravello overall just has a great vibe, and I would highly recommend stopping by to check it out if you're in the area. I guess it's also worth mentioning that these guys are super knowledgeable mechanics who have pretty much every tool you have ever heard of, along with some very interesting ones you might not have. Kinda like this insanely beefy work stand, which we'll be putting to use here shortly.
It's just like these staples are so solid. Oh man. Yes. That's the last time I ever want to lift that up like that. Dang. So, well, I got the bike unboxed, and I guess I'm about to do the hardest part of the entire build right here. Wait, how does this, isn't this thing built to do this? Yeah. This is like a special stand that I'm not actually gonna have to struggle with this. Oh, that's so sick. Skirt. I can hear it now. Don't clamp the dropper post. Wow, that's super sick. That's perfect. What? Dude, that's such a ridiculous stand. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
All right. I've kept you all waiting long enough, so let me give you a little tour around this new rig and tell you a little bit about the bike that I went with. This is a Specialized Turbo Kenevo SL, which is a slimmed down version of the Levo with a smaller 240 watt motor and a 320 watt hour battery. Basically, this means it can't go quite as far as a full-size e-bike, but also that its weight and ride feel much closer to that of an acoustic bike. Given my main objective is to use this bike to get tons of practice hitting jumps over and over, I was pretty happy with this compromise. Speaking of jumps, this bike has slacker geometry than my trail bike and longer travel as well with 170mm front and rear, which I'm hoping will give me the confidence boost on big jumps that I've been needing. You may be noticing that this bike has some scuffs here and there, and that's to be expected on a used bike, but I'm not worried about it. In fact, the Pros Closet provided pictures of all of these in the listing of my bike ahead of time, including notes from their 141-point inspection and frame integrity verification, as well as any service that their in-house mechanic did. Mine, for instance, noted that it just had the suspension freshly serviced, brake pads replaced, and new tires installed. All right, I know everyone's gonna wanna know this, and Matt happens to have a scale here in the shop, so we're gonna see just how much this bike weighs.
42 pounds, 9 ounces.
42? Mind if we put if we measure my other bike now?
Yeah. No. 32 pounds.
32.
15.
So it's only like 9 pounds more. That's insane. And it has a battery. This bike is pretty much stock aside from the handlebars, which is cool with me as it's an expert level build and comes equipped with pretty nice components. But there were a few changes that I wanted to make to the setup. First up, given that this is a heavier bike than usual, I knew I wanted to put some tire inserts in to help prevent punctures and allow me to run sub 35 PSI in my tires. Alright, so I am horrible at putting cush core in installing this, but thankfully Matt here is an expert and has tons of tricks that he uses. First, which you're seeing, just put it on this garbage can. There's no doubt in my mind that your hands are like 7 times as strong as mine. Oh my gosh! Is it on? Holy cow, guess how long that took you?
3 minutes.
Not even. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, bro. It's like you've done that a couple times. Like I mentioned earlier, the bike came with fresh Vittoria tires on it. I'm excited to try these out, but since they have trail casings, we swapped those over to my trail bike where I think they will be a better fit, and put some Burley Maxxis ones on this heavier e-bike. As with all new bikes I get, we also opened up the fork and shock to see what, if any, volume spacers were currently in there and ended up adding a few to each. And that was it. She was ready for her maiden voyage. Sick.
All right, it is moment of truth. I've come out for a shakedown ride here at Cayuga, a e-bike legal destination in the Asheville area. I got my tow strap here for Nate over here, and we're gonna turn this beast on for the first time ever. I haven't ridden an e-bike in so long. I don't even know how this works. There it goes, turned on. Oh, you can definitely hear when it kicks in. Wow, it really doesn't give that much power. Well, not in eco. Oh, there we go. Trail mode boosting. Okay. Oh, turbo mode. Probably don't want to waste the batteries doing that. Oh my gosh, dude, the turbo mode kicks it in like really fast. Is that how like the full battery, the full motor ones feel all the time, I wonder?
Probably more.
That's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. So today is a shakedown ride. I got to get my cockpit a little dialed, and I need to really figure out my suspension, and I need to kind of just feel how this bike feels. I can already tell I'm going so much faster immediately when I turn downhill, just because of the extra weight. So this is me on eco mode, and those guys are on non-e-bikes. It's pretty compatible pace. I'm just having to work a little less hard, but definitely still working. Like this smaller motor doesn't mean I'm not putting in any force or pedaling. I just started fumbling around up here on the remote and see that there's actually new buttons. So there's one up here, and I push that and it changes what shows here, and instead of heart rate I get battery. So I'm at 98%. Sweet. A couple adjustments and we're ready for our first lap. Oh my gosh, I go so much faster, bro. You're good, you're good. Whole new setup, I'm chilling. Whoa! I will say this, dude, like, as soon as we start, I go so much faster. You know what would be hard is following you today, because with the extra weight, it's crazy how quickly I get up to speed. It's nuts. Oh, so fast. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh dude, I actually hit the step up the best I've hit it all season.
Nice.
I actually kind of sent it somewhat deep and confidently. Oh my gosh, that felt good. So what's up? You need to take a break, or are we just dropping right back in? I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I was trying to make a joke, but sure. So there's this button underneath. And,
Trying the walk feature.
and it makes a huge difference. It turns it to like walk mode, and I can feel it immediately.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. A little bit more noisy than my regular bike, but it still feels like together. Woo! Yeah. Gosh, you get going so fast. All right, what do you say we try this toast system and we go up like the regular route, like the not crazy steep route? Okay, never mind. We'll go up the steep route.
I think it'll be fine at this.
I think it will too. We're gonna find out. That's the idea.
Yeah.
All right. So no, that goes over your stem, I believe, is the ticket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually.
And then you're doing
So loop that around my saddle and then click it to itself.
bean it in.
Bean it in. Yeah. And then so this actually just goes like over your
Like
stem.
this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I will throw this guy into turbo mode.
Turbo.
Trail mode. We'll try trail mode.
You're gonna want turbo, bro.
We're gonna find out right now.
I'm telling you.
Oh god. All right. We're not under tension.
Yeah, we're under tension.
Are we under tension right now? Oh my god, like you're getting pulled? I can't feel anything. So we started out of the bottom at 94 percent battery. I want to measure how much battery it takes to tow you to the top.
You're 94.
Well, so now we're at 92. So it's going down significantly faster now that I got Nate here in tow, but I'm actually like I'm pedaling at a speed that I'm like getting a workout here. Yo, can I try riding your bike for a second? You ride this? Trade you steeds.
Right. Yeah, so the more you spin an e-bike, the more efficient it is.
Nate is making a really valid, great point. He's saying the key to climbing on the e-bike is your cadence, not how much power you're putting down like on an acoustic bike. It's more about just keeping the pedal spinning and the motor engaged. And I will say, like I'm pedaling and I definitely, like, you can hear it in my breathing.
It's like half effort.
Yeah, it's like half effort. Yeah. This is great. Do me a favor and kick that thing into turbo. Let's see what it feels like.
Gear higher.
You just did it? Yeah, I can go a gear higher too. Oh, this is the dream. Oh, this is nice. Now we're zooming and putting in very minimal effort.
Yeah, we can almost pass the kid.
I feel like I'm cheating when I can pass the Groms. But it's not only about the difference in effort. It's definitely also about the difference in time. Just how much more riding downhill can I get done with my day? We've gone from 92 to 83 so far, and this is the steepest spot coming up. A lot of people walk this. I pedal it just very slowly on my acoustic bike. Let's see what the e-bike does.
Yeah, hardly breathing.
I'm definitely breathing harder than you.
Yeah.
Most importantly, we just got up here in like 5 minutes, not 20 or 15. That's the crazy thing. What does it read? 80,
So
wow.
basically 15%.
Yeah, in turbo.
That was turbo.
I think
Well, no, we started in eco.
we did, but most of it's turbo. I think you gotta be turbo to tow.
It's really just so
Pretty
much
much.
faster and easier.
I'll just roll them for the first one and see what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is such a good jump. Wow. I mean, I didn't clear it, but now I will actually go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Oh my God, that felt so fucking good. What? Yeah. I am definitely like pretty hesitant in the tight stuff.
Like, this. Yeah, get on the things.
Oh gosh. This bike is like so much heavier, like it just feels so much different. All right, well, we've been out here for more than that, more than an hour 40. We probably had, oh, that's hour 40 of riding time. Maybe that might be true.
Like probably 2.5 hours.
Yeah, maybe 2.5 hours, and an hour and 41 of that is ride time, and I'm still at 50% battery.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So sick. Holy cannoli.
All right, well, I would say that is a massive mission success for the first ride out on this new e-bike of mine. And I gotta say, I know a lot of people are gonna be a little upset for whatever crazy reason about this type of bike that I'm riding, but I had a ton of fun, and I know that there is a lot more of that in store. So over the next few weeks or over the next few months over the summer, I'm going to be putting out a few more videos pertaining to this bike. I have some ideas in mind of things that I want to test out or try, one of which is how many jumps can I do in a single day? Like a big part of why I wanted this bike was to tackle jumps and get the repetition that I need to kind of get back into hitting bigger jumps. And this is going to help me do that. Another one I'd like to explore is the everlasting debate of whether or not you actually are getting a workout while riding this e-bike. And I have a hunch that you actually are. So I want to figure out a way to prove that in a video or test that in a fun and playful way. If you guys have any ideas or questions, interesting thoughts on this bike that you want me to explore, definitely leave a comment down below. Anyway, if you're here still watching, thank you so much. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thanks again to the Pros Closet for making it happen. Thank you for you guys for being here and supporting the channel, subscribing and watching my videos. I couldn't do it without you. And I look forward to many more fun videos this summer. Until then, you know what to do. Live free, ride hard, and get stoked.